Hi, Thomas Avensen at Innersholm, and I'm going to show you how to make seed bread. Basically, flax seeds and chia seeds, gluten-free, lectin-free, free of kind of everything that is not so good for us sometimes. But the cool thing is also you can add whatever paste, whatever flavor you want to it. So here I did a little extra experiment. Normally I use tomato, garlic, maybe ginger, fennel, could use some rosemary, not to exaggerate the flavors, but there's a lot of flavor you can use at the base. Even celery roots could be also very delicious. And I added ground elder and nettle paste along with garlic mustard plant. So we're gonna basically pull all of this into a dehydrating machine. It's a very simple mushroom dryer machine. I can make the temperature on anywhere from 10, 20 to 60 degree, and I'm gonna keep it around 35, maybe closer to 40. So it depends on, you can think about it when you get a fever, and when you have 47 degree, closer to 40 degree in fever, your cells basically can die, and the same thing can happen here. The cool thing about dehydration is that you also break up the cell wall, but when you have it on low temperature, you don't destroy all the nutrients in the cells, the enzymes and the aliveness into it that happens when you boil or put them in many 100 degrees in the oven. So I have also let this flax seeds and chia seed soaked for actually 2 days. A half day or 1 day is enough. But I like to sometimes even sprout the flax seeds and the chia seeds, especially the flax seeds. They can kind of open up a little more. So I kind of like that way of preparing my seeds. And I'm basically taking baking paper and just dragging so I get an even thickness to it, because that can be sometimes a little frustrating if you don't have an even thickness. Sometimes the middle becomes soft and the outside becomes hard, and you have to kind of wait hours extra long. But if you make it even, it saves you time. And also don't make it too thick. So I kind of make them into maybe a centimeter, not more than that. You can do a half, like this thin or this. Maybe you didn't see that. So this thin or this, somewhere in between here. So now I'm just going to finish the same procedure with all of the rest of the plates. Finishing up the last plate here, and we're good to go. So all my 6 plates filled up, and of course this is a greeny smoothie looking thing. The way I also do it is that I have maybe around between 6 to 1,000 grams of a mix of 50-50 flax seeds and chia seeds. So it's important to let it soak a little bit, because the chia seeds will expand much more than the flax seeds. So just let it stay for a while, and also stir it a few times when you're actually soaking it, because the chia seeds can turn into small bulbs, and inside it can be dry and outside it can be very moisty and like little frog eggs kind of like texture. So I would recommend to kind of stir it the first 10 minutes, half an hour, a little here and there, and then you just let it soak and expand. So all of this, around 1,000 grams of chia and flax seeds, you get around 6 plates of really long, big breads. And of course you take on this and voila, finito. So I'm not going to leave this in my living room, but around 40 degrees, sometimes you can even go 43. It also depends on if you're living in a very cold country. Go to 43 maybe, because this is, it's not totally accurate, but if you're living in a very warm country, I would actually go to more 35, something like that, because of the heat around. And also what I did when I was in Costa Rica, I made some of these breads, but I dried them basically on the plates in the sunlight, on top of a clean roof in a permaculture beautiful land. That really worked too. And I mixed in aloe vera, so the whole bread became like elastic, movable bread. I could wrap them up like pita bread for taco type of thing, and it was amazing. So I had this bread all the way as I returned in my airplane to Norway. And you can put all types of things on it, avocado, you can even make eggs, putting on, you know. I'm stumbling with my words a little bit because I'm not really English, I'm Norwegian, so I'm thinking in Norwegian and talking in English, but I think you get the point. Beautiful, easy flax seeds. I'm gonna put this in another room because of this flavor is gonna smell up my whole living room. So enjoy. Here is how you can make your own bread, and of course there's a lot of nutrients in this bread compared to a normal type of bread.